Check, 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 check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. What's up? Big Red in the morning. How we doing? We are going to find a new video game today.
Welcome back to another episode of Before You Buy, the show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. Hi folks, it's Falcon. Remember Alien Isolation? Aside from the obvious reasons that you should remember it, it's an incredible game. It was a total unexpected hit, made by the guys that made Total War. Somehow the Total War guys gave us what is a cult classic in Alien Isolation. Anyways, I bring that up, not just because I want you to remember it, but because the game we're going to talk about today wants you to remember it. Alien Rogue Incursion. Oh man, does it want you to remember the 2014 horror classic. It's got Worker Joe's, they name drop Amanda Ripley. There's even a few mentions of Sevastopol Station. It's essentially a follow-up to Isolation, but without a connection to Creative Assembly or the game's original publisher, Sega. Instead, Rogue Incursion was developed and published by Survios, a studio that's put out a lot of okay VR games in the past, and that's about it. I'm bringing up Isolation because there's a head-scratcher involved with this one. For all the ways it tries to connect itself to Isolation, it's much closer to Colonial Marines, which might sound like an insult to this game, but I want to say,
hey, what's up, brothers and sisters? Dumb Beezy with the first. Guys, thank you for hopping in here. Do all the gay shit. Hit the thumbs up. Put a comment in the YouTube chat if you're over there for the algo. Do all that stuff. What's a rogue incursion? It's when you're minding your own business and a Rogan pops out and makes you go elk hunting. That's a rogue incursion. I was thinking, dude, I was listening to something. It was something to have to do with something in the Catholic religion called unction. And I was like looking it up because I was going to share it with Nate. Wait, unction, Catholicism. Extreme unction. That's right. That's right. I was looking up. I forget why. Something. Extreme unction. And in the Catholic Church, the anointing of the sick, also known as extreme unction, is a Catholic sacrament that administered to a Catholic who, having reached the age of reason, begins to be in danger due to sickness or old age. So, like in the context of panties in the mouth, extreme unction sounds like it's going to be a good time. It's going to sound like it's going to be a good time, but then I look it up and I go, that sounds like a bad time. Speak of the devil. Look who's texting me. Damn. His ears must be ringing. I'm mentioning him on the pod and he's texting me. Damn. Nate's sending me full nudes of him cheeked up. That's crazy. Welcome to Big Red in the morning. Are you playing Final Fantasy Tactics Remake? I am absorbed by it. Now let's look it up. I don't know, dude. Final Fantasy Tactics. Let's see what's good with that. I need a video game, man. I think I need a video game. I think I have like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not depressed. I think I'm empty. I'm in what is it? I'm Stan from that one episode of South Park. It's the curse of having impeccable taste. I just have impeccable taste. Yo, I hate myself. Every time I talk out loud about what my problems are, it's like it reminds me of that fucking there's a Big Sean song. I forget what the fuck it is, but there's this one Big Sean discography. There's this one Big Sean song. I think it's called Jump Out. Damn. Dude, this is why people just need to give me time, because shit comes back to me. Just once you give me a minute, just give me a couple seconds. Give me a couple seconds and everything comes back to me. You just gotta give me some time. Yeah, where everything. Oh yeah. It's this Big Sean song, "Jump Out the Window." I remember listening to it. Big Sean, jump out the window, and it was like I love. One of my favorite things is when rappers write songs about being sad, and they're just like they still have to throw it in there that they're the fucking shit. I think I'm ready to jump out the window. I turn that N-word that you with and turn that N-word that you with right back into your friend. We already wasted too much time, and your time is the only thing I wish was mine. So yeah, I think I'm ready to jump out the window. No, your mama didn't raise you to take no disrespect. I feel like real queens. Okay, he's talking about women. Love. Is it this one? Maybe it's not this one actually. Because this one's talking about bitches. He has one song where he's like, I'm so depressed. And it's because I'm so successful. Life is so hard. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the Big Sean discography Wikipedia page. I think someone deserves to visit it. I think it's on here. What's the fucking song? Bounce Back's a good one. Moves. Halfway off the balcony? Damn, dude. Big Sean out here fucking jumping off shit. Big Sean out here threatening suicide. Suicide these hoes. Fuck. Halfway off the balcony. I look up. I don't even know no mo. I think it's funny how it go down. I don't even know no mo. Official shit. I'm hanging halfway off the balcony, overthinking because my job is way more than a salary. So he's slowly implying. Brock, shut the fuck up. No music, but we're talking about lyrics. Brock, it's a bigger thing than just music, dude. Fucking love monotone rap. Guys, fucking stay with me. We'll figure it out. Shut the fuck up, guys. Shut the fuck up. I'm hanging off the balcony, overthinking because my job is way more than a salary. Everything about me gold, like I just practiced alchemy. I realized when it comes to girls, that chemistry means way more than anatomy. She mad at me. She been mad at me. I'm the living proof. They don't need a master just to be a masterpiece. People passing faster than I'm passing weed. My daddy tell me, stay strong, son, and be the man you have to be. Holding the ship down, don't crash at sea. Paper on my phone line. It's on my phone line, fax me. And he's like, where is it? Yeah. He's just like, God damn it. I'm so fucking successful. It's actually fucking crazy how fucking successful I am. You'd be fucking depressed if you were this successful. I miss music streams. I'm sorry. You are not the first. You are not the first to ask for music streams. Maybe we do more today. Maybe since someone asked me yesterday, and then Brock asked yesterday too. Or no, Brock always, that's all Brock cares about. It's weird. It's weird. You love me, but in only a specific context. No, maybe we do that today because someone asked yesterday, and then yeah, I let me do. You know what? We'll do an hour on YouTube because I think I can just turn off. Yeah, let's do an hour. Let's do like an hour or so on YouTube because I like to get the daily. This would do great on TikTok. You doing rap karaoke? That sounds fucking terrible for me. C4. No, I didn't listen to that. I do have it saved still in my. I do have it saved in my Spotify. Well, maybe we do a music stream today. How about that? Give me an out because I'm trying to do dailies on YouTube. Let me get a daily on YouTube. We'll talk about video games and stuff, and then we'll switch over to music and shit. Because I do need How about this? How about that? Don't say deal. Don't say deal. It's not under your terms, Brock. No deal. I'm telling you, Brock. Don't say deal. Get fucked. Get out of here with your deal. Get out of here with your deal. You freeloader. You're over here. You're over here. How many Twitch Primes have you sent me? How much money have you sent me over the internet, Brock? You telling me deal. What deal? Here's a deal. Give me some of your money. I'm just joking around. Not about give me your money. I'm saying my energy is me being funny. I'm being funny. When I say these things, I mean it, but like in a funny, ironic way that makes it not come off as embarrassing, this behavior. Yeah.
On my first day of work,
You guys help me find a video game. We talk about music. Deal? Going open mics in my small town tonight. This will be interesting. That should be interesting. Open mics in small towns can be hit or miss. Cause like in some of those towns, if like there's not a lot of shows, the open mic's kind of the show. So you actually, depending on how much comedy is in your area, and depending on if the comics do the open mic in a smart spot, that could actually be really fun. You get it more off in the bigger cities. You actually get shittier open mics, but you get more networking opportunities. I know that phrasing is shitty, but like in the cities and higher density areas, there's more open mics and stuff, but it's more of a place to like meet people. That's why when you first start doing comedy, in the first like 2 years, just figure out who the funniest people are and just try to be friends with them. And then eventually one of those people will be a mentally ill black guy, and he will help you have any semblance of a career. Shout out Lemaire. That's why I always said, everyone's like, oh, you guys are following Rogan, you're following Shane to Austin. No, I'm following Lemaire, who's following Rogan and Shane. Fucking get it right, you dumbasses. 8 months, I believe. 8 months of what? What the fuck is a Twitch Prime? Me, a 32-year-old. Well, if you're on Twitch and you pay for Amazon Prime, you can give me a Twitch Prime sub, which I think I still only get $2.50 off of. It's actually obnoxious how greedy fucking Amazon is with their fucking bullshit. It's like annoying. All open mics are hit or miss, 100%. There's just a higher chance in a small town, depending on the spot, that it actually might be better. I saw that they're redoing the Ghost of Tsushima free with PlayStation Premium. I saw that. I'm surprised they give you that much. Yeah, that's why, like, honestly, with like the revenues and like, just, I gotta be honest, like, if you have the Twitch Prime, please go to Twitch. But other than that, and I'm gonna start updating it weekly with the Saturday bonus show, and then I really want to try to do one episode of Big Red Book Club every week, because those were very fun to do. So yeah, there will be weekly content. There will be weekly content on the Big Red in the Morning Patreon, which, if you're not on the Panties Patreon, I don't want to see you over on the Big Red one. So make sure, if you're on Big Red, make sure you're also throwing $1 to the Panties. But either way, there is if you're a hyper specific Big Red John, there's some great Big Red stuff for you. And also maybe because Friday will be Saturdays will be like the bonus streams. We could also do a much more Big Red music stream over there. But yeah, today we'll figure out a game. I'll figure out a game I want to get, and then we could do around an hour or so. We could do a music stream, since many of people are asking for that. So that's why. So on Amazon or on Twitch, which is run by Amazon, it's actually kind of crazy. It's actually kind of nuts considering like such a huge, it's like this huge corporation that's going to compete with Disney and McDonald's to run the world. It's like how much they fucking take. They take 50%. And it's like they take 50%, which I'm not even saying. It's like they give us this cool website to basically have our own TV show. Big Red Book Club. Big Red Book Club is basically, I have a Big Red in the Morning Patreon set up, and I go through books. I'm starting with a lot of my conspiracy books, and I go through them and we read them, and I basically break them down and try to figure things out. And then we get scared because the books are about human sex trafficking and things like that. So if you guys want to hear me dig deep into conspiracies, Big Red Book Club. But yeah, it's like you're going to be one of the 3 overlords of the fucking world. And like when it's time for me to like make money off of your fucking stupid website, you need 50%. It's the 50% that drives me crazy. If they took 30%, I wouldn't talk shit. I wouldn't talk shit. It's the fact that like Amazon runs this shit, and when you get a sub on here, they get 50% of it. Now, they deserve some of it because they give you the platform. But I don't know, man. The revenue split of these gigantic corporations that like, it's like, I don't know, man. Amazon runs half the world. YouTube, YouTube does shit to fucking psyop us and sway elections and all this shit. And you're telling me you need what? Like, I think YouTube actually takes less of a cut. So YouTube's more fair on that front. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, how much money do you guys fucking need? What kind of video game are you looking for? I don't know exactly. I want a video game that locks into like my primal urge of conquering people or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I might yeah, I want to just Venmo you, then you can gift me a sub. Yeah, right. That'd be hilarious. That would cost you more though. Nah, I mean, at the end of the day though, it's like if you're watching on Twitch, which by the way, if you guys actually do want to Venmo me, it's Andrew Malafreno. Keep that down there for a little bit so we don't look like they need all the money, Andy. Yeah, I'll just keep it down here for a minute so it doesn't look like begging. No, it's funny. I don't know. I might need like a war game or something because I've been watching a lot more football, and I've been realizing like one of the reasons football is so like enticing and primal to people is it feels like a mini little war. They're having a mini war of trying to like control ground and shit like that. And I was like, maybe I need a war game or something. But here, Spartan was throwing down Final Fantasy Tactics. So let's check this out.
Work at IGN in 2018, I was asked, what's your favorite video game of all time? My answer then is the same as my answer today: Final Fantasy Tactics. When I first played it on the original PlayStation back in the 90s, I was enraptured by the job system, the memorable cast of characters, and a story that offered
Is this on Switch? What is this on? Oh, it's on everything.
Little in the way of easy answers. Between the PSP re-release with extra content but major performance issues, and the touch-controlled mobile versions, the landscape of 2025 has long been primed for an updated version of this RPG classic that's worthy of the original. Did Square Enix deliver that with the Ivalice Chronicles? With only a few caveats, absolutely.
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered, Shadowblade, farewell!
Despite all the improvements in the turn-based tactical RPG genre over the last 2.5 decades, the original Tactics is still one of those classics that holds up today. What starts as a fairly focused tale spirals into conspiracies, backstabbing, the evils of a caste society, supernatural threats, and all the other staples you'd expect from a fantasy political drama.
Oh wait, did I get a sub? Hey, oh shit, guys! Most Dope resubscriber Prime. They've been subscribed for 6 months. Thank you. Most Dope gave out 5 community subs. Most Dope Hype Train. A Hype Train just started in your channel. Let's go, boys. Sorry, I don't. Let me keep the Twitch chat up here. I apologize. I didn't notice that right away. Yes. The Hype Train started. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like cry about. Nah, it's you guys don't owe me anything. I'm the one who wants to fucking yap in front of a camera. No one owes me anything. I don't want to have I hope that didn't come off like those fucking crying bitches on the internet. I'm not crying for the subs. I'm more just saying. I always make the point. Amazon, you take 50% of that is fucking ridiculous. But anyway, Most Dope, the fucking man. Well, Most Dope, I got to tell you, I still want to look for a video game, but I got to tell you, the easiest way to get me to do a fucking, I mean, I was doing it before you even offered, but in future, guys, yeah, the easiest way to get me to shift the stream in a way you'd more prefer is definitely by 5 gifted subs. All right, everyone give it up to Most Dope, the absolute man. You make my morning better. You make my fucking morning better, dude. Thank you guys. And dude, I'll listen to, I might regret saying this, I'll listen to every fucking shitty rapper you want me to listen to.
Ahead on us.
For real though. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for that. That was very kind. You didn't have to do all that. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that a lot. That's why I checked. You said, take my government money. I go, excuse me? And then Lost. What's up, Lost? Haven't seen you in a minute. Morning, Big Red just got here and got a sub. Nice. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, Big Red oligarch. Yeah, if anyone wants to be an oligarch that just, subtly runs the country of Big Redia, you just want to subtly run the country in the background through your oligarch money, you can do that as well. You can do that as well. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm on disability. Yes. Everyone should be using their government money for Big Red in the morning. God damn it, that's funny. Hell yeah, we're on a hype train. I don't know what that means. Dunbar with the 69 bits. Thank you. Yes, by the way, guys, bits is another really cheap way to throw me a couple bucks. Because I think what the 69 bits Dunbar just did, I think that's literally just, I think it's like the equivalent of giving me like $1.09. So yeah, there's that. I don't know what the hype train means. I think it's just supposed to get you guys caught up in the moment. It's supposed to get you guys fucking spazzing and then gifting me subs. So don't get tricked by their propaganda over there. Couple cents. Yeah, dude. You want to give me $1? Send me your bits. Yeah, right? Is that what you sent? The 69 cents. That would be 69 cents. So $1.09, right? I want to open up a nuclear power facility in Big Redia. Yeah, dude. Something is hilarious about just giving someone $1.09. Well, what are you gonna do? How else are you gonna give? How else are you gonna give? Oh wait, we got a hype chest. What does that mean? Oh, we got a little dog. You guys can have a dog now. I'm trying to be good. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what any of this is. I've been and I'm going to campaign for Slav to be dictator of Big Redia. Yeah. Well, there will be an eventual fascist takeover by Slav. That we can guarantee. There will definitely at some point be a strong fascist takeover. Andy, they're 100 cents and $1. Oh yeah, I'm a dumbass. God damn it, that was so stupid. That was so fucking stupid. I'm thinking if I can defend myself, it's still stupid. My brain is in minutes. My brain was in time, so I was understanding money as time, because time is money. Can we agree on that, boys? Can we agree time is money? You know what I mean? So it's like, God forbid, my brain's in, dude, I ain't out here worrying about your fucking 100 cents. I'm out here looking for bread. You know what I mean? So I work a little bit more efficiently than y'all. Because to me, time is money. When I get to 60 cents, when I get to 60 minutes, 60 cents, that's $1, baby, in Big Redia. Because I thought that's also too what was going on. I thought we were talking about Big Redia, the nation of Big Red. And in Big Redia, because we don't waste time, $1 is 60 cents. So you're dumb, actually. You're actually a big idiot, not me. Not me, who said 69 cents is $1.09. And to be fair, some of you out there, anyone wants to get nasty, Dunbar's the only one that corrected me on that. So before anyone gets mean, because you know the number one rule is don't be mean to me. I can be mean to you, but this is the Big Red in the Morning stream, so you don't be mean to Big Red. No one except Dunbar corrected me. Give your breath a lasting freshness. Yeah, and it'll be a breath of me going, one of those breaths. Malafarinistan rips. Big Redistan also kind of goes hard. We might need to discuss this title. I want to open up a nuclear power. I read that one already. Yeah, context for my love for Final Fantasy Tactics is actually a formative game for my moral and political compass. Oh yeah, didn't a lot of those games isn't not Splinter Cell, what's the other one? Metal Gear Solid. Isn't Metal Gear Solid big on like political context or something like that? There's a lot of political shit in there for fucking Metal Gear Solid. Battlefield 6 comes out on the 10th, and Arc Raiders comes out on the 30th if you're looking for war games. All right, we'll have to check out that. Arc Raiders, I've heard of that. Slav will be your Secretary of Defense. Oh, duh, that's my bad. Thank you, Dunbar. Thank you for apologizing. It's it's the most schizo argument. Well, schizophrenia is mandated in Big Redistan, so sorry. Tell your girl you got 5 gifted subs and she will get all right, calm down. All right, you get me $25 of government money. I know it was $50 on your end, but you get me $25 of government money. You think you can fucking talk about my girl's pussy? Calm yourself down, you son of a bitch. The most schizo argument. I'm not claiming to be brilliant. I'm just claiming to be me. It's all I can do out here is be me. My mind works on time, and time is money. So 69 cents is $1.09. Yeah, dude. It's called redflation. Big Red State. Now that doesn't come off the tongue properly. Pause. The United States of Big Red. That's better. I am still stuck on Big Redistan or Big Redia. What's better? Big Redistan's too obvious. Everyone goes with a stand on something. So I think Big Redia is still my favorite. Money and time are both fake, so what's it matter? Exactly. 69 cents is a flat circle, so Metal Girl Solid, yes. Shout out Tim for that brilliant idea. There's nothing in this world I love more than a perfectly titled piece of content. Really, like when you just because like naming shit is the hardest. it's either the easiest thing in the world or it's the hardest thing in the world. Like, and then sometimes it's the easiest thing in the world, and then you do the stupidest shit ever, and you call your podcast Panties in the Mouth. And then you wonder why it's not more popular. You know, you wonder why your podcast with the stupidest name ever isn't more popular. Because people aren't looking to just have pure laughs. They want to, you know, I don't know. I bitched about it yesterday. The outlook on comedy is bleak right now. You know, when the three funniest boys in the world are, you know, just trugging along. The world ain't right, dude. Big Redistan, Big Red and Tina. I like where your head's at on the second one, but it doesn't flow off the tongue. Big Redistan, yeah, Big Redistan's too obvious. Big Red and Tina. I mean, what's Tina look like? I might get in her. Big Redica. Well, Big Redfrica. I get why you typed it that way, but I feel like Big Redica would be the better way. All government housing in your country? No. What the hell? Private property, brother. No government handouts in Big Redistan. Big Redica. Big Redia. Metal Gear is very political for a tactical espionage game. Yeah, I was watching like a history of. All right, I think we might have something here. Big Red Golia. Big Regolia. Maybe Big Regolia. Shit. Big Red you. Ooh. Big Red Gold. See, the problem is it's like you type them and they feel good. Pause. Maybe. You type them and it feels good. But when you actually say it out loud, it doesn't hit. Yeah, like Portugal. Big Redigal. Big Redigal. That's up there. So I think Big Redia, Big Redigal. We got some good options. Guys. I like where everyone's heads are at. Everyone's thinking good today.
So, these swords of gold, Tanner.
Hey, they read it themselves. You don't have to read the whole fucking game. God. I got to be honest. Since we're just being honest with everyone, we're just being brutally honest with everyone about how stupid we are. Because you guys, I just said 69 cents was $1.09. So we're all just being straight up on how honest and real we are. These fucking games, they make you read the whole fucking thing. Can't do it, dude. Like if I'm sitting down reading a book, I like that shit. Like I've been reading a lot lately. I've been reading a lot of my conspiracy stuff. And that's fun. I'm gonna open this other one, even though I'm not gonna drink these two right away just because that was so fun. But I've been reading a lot. And not a damn fucking chance. Union of Soviet Socialist Reds. Get the hell out of here. We don't do that commie bullshit on this stream. Actually, since I opened both of these, let me get a glass with ice so they stay cold and tasty for a while. The nerve on this woman. Sorry, guys. Had to yell at my wife. Anyway, get this commie bullshit out of here. But yeah, dude, I like reading. I was reading about Oklahoma City bombing, trying to figure out what the hell they do over there. What the hell are you guys doing over there? That's what I do. If I was a cop on the scene in one of those situations, I'd roll up. I go, what the hell you guys doing over here? What the hell? You telling me there's a couple fucking barrels of manure in a goddamn fucking Ryder truck? Hell no. These are bombs. And they'd shoot me. Hillary Clinton would come down and shoot me in the fucking head. Because I'm married to the truth, dude. I'm just married to the fucking truth. Hillary Clinton would shoot me in the fucking head. Having to read all the dialogue and most annoying part of Nintendo games. Thank you. Thank you. This is how everyone feels. We've been programmed to think like, oh no, I'm a big dumb idiot if I don't want to I'm just casually sitting down to play a video game. Let me read a book. I got books. I got books. You son of a bitch. Right now, I want to watch Japanese people fight. I'm not trying to read. I'm trying to watch Japanese people fight. Do you just look back to check out his own ass? No. I look back to see you guys checking out my fucking ass. This is my Venmo down here. Send money to it if you want to look at my ass. The original 97 version has a dog shit translation. War of the Lines on the... I heard a bunch of those Japanese... Not a bunch, but there's been times where some of those Japanese games, you like run into some trouble because the translations were done poorly. Oh, man. War of the Lions on the PSP had a beautiful Shakespearean, the translation, the new remake is where it worked and made better for voice actors. That's fun. Oklahoma City is a terrible place to do comedy. Everyone bombs. I lovely joke, but honestly, I did OKC a couple months ago with Robbie, and it was a fucking great show. If you get frustrated at Mario games because of reading dialogue, what fucking dialogue's in Mario? Your joke doesn't make any sense, you piece of shit. I can't draw, so I will not be learning Japanese. Hell yeah, dude.
Wits, one and all.
Throughout all of that, it keeps main characters Ramsey and Delita at the center. It doesn't give you tidy endings, and doesn't shy away from the atrocities that the common people must face when powerful men with armies refuse to set aside their quest for power.
We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets.
Thankfully, for our sake, all that awful fighting is still really fun to play through, and the flexibility you have with how you want to build your units is immense.
I have you now!
Each of the 20 standard jobs comes with its own set of skills, and once learned, they can all be mixed and matched with other classes. Want a monk that can dual-wield both fists while ignoring the elevation of the terrain so he can jump 30 feet in the air to instantly punch a faraway enemy unit to death? Have at it. Just level the Ninja and Dragoon classes, and you're good to go.
Your time is up!
The act of simply leveling a unit is a joy, because you get instant progression feedback from every action you perform, and can easily assess your progress through the new UI. Since progression occurs with each individual action and not by finishing battles, you can either run through a bunch of different maps, leveling as you go, or spend a long time in one map until you gain just enough experience for the next skill or job.
I've earned this.
That old school grind may not sound fun at first, but having the option to master entire jobs in a single battle, or just earn the requisite experience that you need, gives you constant, concrete goals to achieve as you continue to build your party. And that carrot-on-a-stick feeling of the next job or next spell being within your reach if you do just a little more is essential to enjoying a job system such as this one. Other than Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I honestly can't think of another RPG job system with such satisfying progression pacing. And you will need to progress, as the balance of the back half of the story is truly nutty. We won't show footage of these late game battles because I don't want to spoil anything, but as Sword and Sandals warfare gives way to instant kill techniques and screen clearing summons from your enemies, you're also given some fantastically broken options in both late game characters and classes. And because many of these late battles only require you to defeat...
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I might fuck with this, because I do love turn-based RPGs like this. Because it does this isn't like it's not like a fast-paced war thing, but this does have that like strategy element to it. So this might be something to consider. You know, and the Venmo's right here. If I see $50 popping in that Venmo, we got this game. I mean, the game's bought. $50 doesn't pop up in that Venmo, I consider it. $50 pops up in the Venmo though. This game's bought.
one specific character rather than an entire team in order to win, it further emphasizes the outsized importance a single unit can have towards the end of the story, since you can plan around diving through the enemy team to take out its leader. One character you recruit at the very last stretch of story missions is a one-man wrecking crew, as is fitting with his reputation, but his inclusion is indicative of the wild swings tactics leans into. You're not forced to use him, but the difficulty is much higher if you don't. In terms of classes, you have the standard fare options such as Knight and Black Mage, which can be powerful on their own, but each character also chooses from jobs that include Geomancer, which use whatever terrain they're standing on as the basis for their long-range attacks, and Arithmetician, which casts any spell you've learned based on multiples of different stats without distinguishing friend from foe. It's crazy stuff that gets pretty broken by the end,
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I might fuck with this. This does look fun.
but a wrong button press can still wipe out your entire party. It's a small picture of just how volatile these late fights can be, but you really have to earn your way there as the prerequisites for the class are intense. In an attempt to mitigate some of those balance issues, the Ivalice Chronicles now has 3 difficulty options. I played through on the middle difficulty, and it seemed much the same as I remember aside from some tweaks to stats, requirements for learning skills, and even some enemy placements. Having finished that, I'm now more than halfway through a new playthrough on the highest difficulty, and I am enjoying the extra challenge. Hopefully that continues through the last chapter, as that's where most of the balance issues lie. I'm also still working through Midlight's Deep on my main save file, an optional endgame multi-level dungeon set completely in the dark, with exits hidden on particular squares that's filled with stronger enemies than you'll find throughout the story. The harder encounters are fun, but finding the exits without a guide is honestly kind of a chore, as you can't defeat all the enemies until you found the staircase to the next level. It's truly for the sickos who want to push their parties to the limit, and I can't see casual fans having much fun with it. The original Tactics did have problems other than the balance issues. It was very poorly localized for one, with stilted dialogue that rendered the complex political landscape unintelligible at times. Much of the depth of its characters was also hidden away in either hard-to-read menus or community guides, and the UI was needlessly clunky and complicated, as was the style at the time, making a lot of vital info a chore to understand. I'm happy to say that nearly every one of these issues has been addressed in the Ivalice Chronicles. You can't.
Hell yeah. All right. I think that's enough for me to contemplate. Someone said Arc Raiders.
How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on the release of...
No chance.
Right there, follow.
That's it?
Yep, Apollo pays top coin for these.
What? Why?
I think it's for the kids, you know.
Fine. Ducks for them, deals for me. Let's go.
I got this. Hey, Raider, you looking to blow stuff up? Time to shine.
Wait, is that the original or the... Is that the original or the fucking Black Eyed Peas version? Because if they're... I can't tell. Because it's like kind of edited for the thing, but it'd be so funny if they put the Black Eyed Peas version. You're going to judge that channel when you just gave IGN a view? I didn't like the guy's voice. I don't know. I get it. Here, I understand. And I'm not like a hardcore gamer, so IGN, from what I've gathered, I broadly understand why IGN's annoying to people. I think I identify that more with probably like wrestling or music YouTube channels. I'm not as like hardcore about gaming, so that kind of shit doesn't bother me, but I completely get it. That kind of shit doesn't bother me the same way. I just like the IGN ones because they're not going to like. I'm not sitting here going like, I'm going to deeply consider this person's opinion. I just know their videos are going to be organized well. So I'll watch the IGN or that guy who's like that guy who makes the before you buys. Because I just know they're going to be organized real well and shit. But I completely get why you said that. Expedition 33. Yeah, Nate was talking about that on the podcast. JRPGs in the vein of Legend, Dragon, Persona. Nice. Well, let me pull up a trailer for that.
You looking to blow stuff up? Time to shine. Going anything now. Get that blade working! Oh, look out! Come on, clock's ticking. This is our way out. Sorry, kids.
I like the sort of like the racing stripe vibe or whatever the fuck that is. Is this a
In this video, we'll be covering 10 in-depth tips that everyone should know.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, just in that first, like, 5 seconds, the guy is just going to tell me shit. This one...
of one of the most anticipated multiplayer titles of the year.
All right, maybe I was a little rude to this guy. I thought he was going to start trying to be super funny.
It's been in development.
I don't like when these channels try to be funny.
For quite a while, but it'll finally be dropping in October.
Is this like an exploration game? Because I got to be honest, I don't love those as much. Like I've been playing a bunch of Diablo 4 because it was for free on PlayStation Plus, and I've been playing a bunch of that in like my free time, just like throwing a podcast on and playing it and stuff. And what am I trying to say? Yeah, I've been playing that, and I like how there's a lot of exploration. And I know Diablo 4 exploration is way different than like a lot of the other games that are, you know, more in depth and better graphics and all that shit. I get that they're different, but I like it because there's constant battles. You know, I don't like it as mind-numbing as, like, I've played a lot of those Dynasty Warrior games. That's a little mind-numbing with the battles. But, like, the way Diablo hits you with a battle pretty consistently, I like that a lot. Extraction shooter. Okay, so what's that? Like, do a mission. Does Borderlands count as an extraction shooter? Do I have that? Am I understanding that properly? What's like the definition of an extraction shooter? I've never heard these terms. I'm very excited about games. I know very little about them. What's this article? The best extraction shooters you can play. Do I need a new game, or do you need to tackle a game you love and go for 100%? Interesting. No, I just need a game that's long and hard, and that'll make this big boy happy. That's what I need, Pauls. No, that's a looter shooter. What? Underrated coop shooter? Oh, so there's extraction shooters, there's looter shooters, and now there's coop shooters. The fuck is that? Gray zone. What's PvPvE? What does that mean? PvPvE? Hunt Showdown. Guys, look, Modest Mouse is at Stubbs. Stubbs? Damn, they're only doing... I thought Modest Mouse was bigger than that. Helldivers 2 is an extraction shooter? I need a cooter shooter. Goddamn right, brother. Okay, so Helldivers 2, Ghost of Tabar. I don't know any of these games. Oh, player versus environment. Okay, so what's that? A bunch of I don't like playing with real people. I don't like that. Oh, it stopped working. Sorry, guys.
We'll go over the system requirements and everything like that. Before I get into this video, I do want to note that if you have yet to try out Arc Raiders and you're a little bit on the fence about it, there is going to be one final opportunity for you to try out the game. Now, if you are watching this video before October the 17th, that's where it's going to be relevant. From October 17th until the 19th, the team over at Embark are going to be running a 3-day Server Slam open test. It's going to be open for everyone. It's one final opportunity to get your hands on Arc Raiders before launch, get your squad together, and mark your calendars. The Rust Belt is calling. They've decided to give you another scuffle on the surface and a chance to hop in and experience the game one more time before launch, scavenge for loot, take a chance on the encounter with another raider, and try to thin the arc numbers a little. Now, bear in mind what you play in this Server Slam open test. The content is not going to carry on over into the full game. However, you will get a special Server Slam backpack as a reward at launch if you do participate in the Server Slam. Again, that's October 17th until the 19th. Arc Raiders is set in a distant future. Here on Earth, the mysterious machines of Arc threaten any possible settlement on the surface, and communities are forced below the ground to survive. You start in Speranza, one of the few places in the Rust Belt that is relatively safe from Arc machines that occupy the surface. There are thousands of people.
Oh, okay. Basically, you have to find a certain thing of value and escape without getting killed by NPC creatures, other players going for same valuable item. Okay. Okay, so it's almost like, yeah, it's like get some shit, bring it back, try not to die. Think of that DMZ mode in COD, try it alongside Warzone. Yeah, I get it now. Okay, cool. I only play with other people in an orgy with just women. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That rips. Yeah, I don't like I don't know. I like I'll do like Fortnite with people. I don't know. I get very awkward when I'm like playing online game. Like I'll do I've done Call of Duty with other people, but like I don't know. If I have to talk to them, I get anxious. I don't want to talk to strangers in a video game.
People living down here, and there is always need for vital materials from the world above. The raiders are the ones that put themselves at risk, both from the Ark as well as other rival raiders, for a price. It's from here that players can reach different parts of the Rust Belt through a network of repurposed tunnels. The wilderness of the surface is where the action happens. Go solo or play in groups of up to 3, recover materials from caches all over the map, hunt Ark, and try to make it out through an extraction point before another raider comes to your loot. Your loadout consists of your weapons, gadgets, augment, shields, ammunition, and melee raider tool. You can deploy it with a free loadout. The gear in this loadout will be inferior, but it's a good option when you don't want to risk your best stuff on the field. And always remember, you can store any prized possessions you find in your safe pocket, and any item in your safe pocket stays with you even if you're down. When you're ready to take a break, you'll be able to go back to the raider den, and your den house is your crafting station, and the den house is going to be your crafting station and where you're going to be able to take safe haven. Building and upgrading crafting stations lets you build more advanced gear and equipment like advanced weapon mods or unique gadgets as well. This is an extraction shooter with quite a lot of depth to it.
Is there gameplay though? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. It's hard to like give a shit about a game if you just have someone describe it to you. You know, like whatever they do Most of the time when I play with random. Yeah, every time I play Call of Duty or shit like that, I just mute the fuck out of it. Cache. Pronounced. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it? I don't know. I don't think you're. I don't know. Let's figure it out, actually. We have the internet. I'll just go to google.com. Google.com. Oh.
Cache. Cache.
What word is cache then? What's the fucking E for? Oh. Oh, okay. So cache, C-A-C-H-E. What does that word mean then? That's like a supply of shit, cache. Cache is a temporary high-speed storage area used to hold frequently assessed data. Okay. A collection of items of the same type stored in a hidden or inaccessible place. And then what's a cache? A state of being respected or admired prestige. No other shipping company had quite the cachet of Cunard. Wait, what the fuck's Cunard? Yeah, don't put your fucking... I'm about to get racist. I'm about to get racist. The fuck is Cunard? British... Yeah, get that shit out of here. Cunard line horse luxury. Get the fuck out of here, you Cunard. Distinguishing mark or seal. All right. I think we've learned today that words are gay. I don't like these fucking words. We're almost an hour in, baby. Yes, we are. I do want to... There is more video game stuff, though, I do want to check out. So maybe in an hour in, I'll turn off YouTube, and then we can just still look at video game stuff. Let me just watch... Here, let me watch this gameplay trailer for Raiders. I want to watch Expedition 33. I do want to watch Battlefield. I'm probably not going to get Battlefield 6, actually. That's probably not realistic.
Ark Raiders is a multiplayer extraction adventure set in a distant future here on Earth.
I checked out a little bit of Jid's album. It wasn't... I thought it wasn't like my vibe on first listen, so... But I respect Jid's ability, so I should go back and try it again.
Players start in Speranza, one of the few places in the Rust Belt that is relatively safe from Ark machines that occupy the surface. There are thousands of people living down here, and there is always a need for vital materials from the world above. The Raiders are the ones who put themselves at risk, both from Ark as...
Hey, wait, real quick. Just don't lose the Ark, then it's a movie? I'm confused. Raiders? Oh, of the Lost? Look at that. Yo, people watching on YouTube. Because it looks like there's 4 people watching on YouTube. Did you guys get a notification? Did you guys get a notification? Because I forget to change the settings on my YouTube every time. So when I start the stream, I go into the live settings and the stream will be like, is this, you have to like, my lights went on and off. The stream will light up. It'll have a thing to be like for kids, not for kids. And usually when I forget to click anything on that, no one hops in the stream. But I'm noticing you guys hopped in pretty quick and you've been in here and there's been 4 to 5 people watching the whole time. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I say all that to ask, do you guys get like you get a notification? Okay. Yeah, okay, so YouTube people, you guys got a notification. At least Spartan's in here and saying he did. There is a way to permanently set that. I constantly forget to do that. I constantly no, there's 100%. There's 100% a way to do that. I constantly forget to do that. That is on me. I accept all my losses and the bad fortune that's come my way. But yeah, okay. So YouTube, you still get a notification. That is good because, like I said, but like you guys know, I'm streaming through Restream, and sometimes some of that stuff, because I like to stream as much as possible through the actual Restream website. Because when I do the plug and play shit for Restream through the OBS the OBS app, it doesn't send the info properly, and it's a big annoying thing. But yeah. All right. Let's watch this video. Okay, so that's good to know.
As well as other rival raiders.
Also on Twitch, did everyone? I know people go in and out of getting Twitch notifications. Did you guys get one?
For a price. It is from here that players can reach different parts of the Rust Belt through a network of repurposed tunnels. The raider we are following is on a quest, a job to obtain a seed vault from a research facility deeper into the city. The others in the squad are after medical supplies, some rare parts, and their best lead is a pharmacy nearby.
I found some chemicals.
A red flare is a signal of a raider getting knocked down. But you never really know what happened there until you go look. Could have been a fight between raiders or ARC. You never know.
Wasp, over there.
Let's go there.
Wasp. Let's go to that tower.
To double check your corners.
Let's get over there.
It looks like they are probably the first ones here. But you can never be sure, so it is wise to double check your corners.
Hey, Raider.
Don't shoot, I'm a friend.
You wanna split the loot?
Making friends in the Rust Belt is not easy, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
All right, this looks interesting. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm like gonna be too into it. It doesn't. I'm gonna look into more shit about this, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna match my vibe completely. All right, let's do a quick little Expedition 33 because I remember Nate was talking about this and he made it sound pretty good. Is it this one? I can't remember.
Rated M for mature.
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone.
No. She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
You're fighting to change things.
For those who come after. Right?
I thought I was used to losing people.
Yeah, me too.
Is this true? Miles with him. We need to go now. Who are you?
I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but
She'll never paint again.
And we're back with another episode of
N-word back. All right, sorry about that, guys. You probably saw I was not paying attention whatsoever. I got a fucking weird email, and I really wanted to double check something about it real quick. So, yeah, I was doing that while the trailer played. Now I am very curious about the gameplay on this. Why does everything have to be so epic? It's kind of fun. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from on that, because then it's like, I don't know. Sometimes that shit feels overwhelming. You know what it is with some of these games? Some of these games spend a lot of time jerking off on you. And I'm not saying this one does it, but it's what I realized where I want to get like, yeah, that's how, and we're back. Some of these games, like, they want to jerk off on you. They want you to be like, sit back, and you're like, brother, I got movies. Now, don't get me wrong. These games look amazing. They look fucking amazing. But, like, I wish more of, like, I played, what was it? The God of War, the second newest one. And then the one after that, the newest one came out. And I played a lot of that, but I never finished it. Those ones are great because, like, they hit you with the big epic shit, but you feel involved. The way that they do it, you feel involved in it. A lot of these games will be like that was my problem with some of the Final Fantasy games I was doing. Is they'll be like, they show you all this crazy shit, all this and then you're like, all right, go do your little fucking back and forth fight. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to play a game where I watch the crazy shit and then the fighting mechanics are like fine. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I understand people like that because they're just there, like they're there for the story and shit. because I got stories, dude. You look at that bookshelf, I can watch a movie. I got stories. Like when I'm playing the game, I need the gameplay to be as engaging as the story. So if I go back to God of War, I'll be stuck trying 100% for weeks. That's why some of these RPGs, if they're not as involved, I don't fuck with them. From what I've seen, epicness is done really well in this game. Nice. Yeah, and I've been hearing good things about this game.
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
Wait. Heaven. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael. Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
All right. Well, that looks cool. That's something to consider. All right, real quick. I know I said an hour, but I'm not planning on leaving. Actually, yes, this is the question I was in. Today's show going long and hard. Today's show is going long and hard. I will say this though, anorexic dyslexic. We are going to do after I watch this Battlefield Everything to Know video, we'll be going over to exclusively Twitch so we can do a music stream, because YouTube don't like music streams. I've seen those videos. There's the skateboard company that's just N-word worldwide. Their videos are hilarious. So yeah, literally OG style JRPG that's been modernized. Nice. Yeah, I fuck with the JRPGs a lot. I will say my only complaint with a lot of the JRPGs is they hit you with a shit ton of explanation up top. I like the games that they like get you in the mix and like slowly explain the game to you. I don't like the games that they give you a fucking pamphlet to read on how to play the game, and they're like, go play the game. That's what I loved about, and I say this as like a casual gamer, and I'm sure if I played more of these games, some of this stuff I would pick up better. Like, you don't need the tutorial as much because you're just used to the games and shit like that. But yeah, the games that just like involve you in there and slowly show you the game over time, I like those way more. Guess I need to download Twitch. Yeah, so we're going over to Twitch. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to watch this Battlefield, and then I'm going to switch over to Twitch, and then I'm going to get probably going to get some more beverages. And then, yeah. Yes.
Is Battlefield back? Well, we'll find out for sure when the latest entry launches on October 10th, but in the meantime, here's everything you need to know about Battlefield 6. Okay, so 2021's Battlefield 2042 didn't exactly set the world on fire, which is a wrong that Battlefield Studios are aiming to right with Battlefield 6. Starting off with bringing back classes. The 4 classes are Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon, and they have class-specific gadgets that make each role feel unique. Assault has enhanced mobility and can bring an extra primary weapon into the fight. Engineers can fix up vehicles and take down enemy ones with rockets and mines. Recon is for players who prefer to pick enemies off from a distance, and Support is responsible for patching up and restocking the team to keep them in the fight. Each class has 2 training paths, which let you settle into a more specific version of the role. For example, Assault has the Frontliner, which is all about speed and stims, and also the Breacher, which focuses on blowing holes in walls and clearing rooms. Battlefield 6 is making some changes to player movement, and it's packaging up these changes in what the developers are calling the Kinesthetic Combat System. I'm never saying that term again, but the system gives the player a wider range of movement, has adjusted animations for things like recoil, and provides more contextual interactions like mounting cover or leaning around it. Dives and slides are also on the table, but the developers have gotten rid of the tack sprint and reintroduced sprinting while crouched, as well as a kind of combat roll when jumping from an elevated point. You can now drag downed teammates out of the action in order to res them, and as someone who plays a lot of support, I can tell you that that is very, very fun to do. The game will launch with 9 maps, including Empire State and Manhattan Bridge in New York, New Sobek City and Siege of Cairo in Egypt, Tajikistan's Liberation Peak, and Gibraltar's Saints Quarter and Iberian Offensive. Mirak Valley is going to be the biggest map in the game, at least at launch, and fans of Battlefield 3 will recognize Operation Firestorm, which has been remade for 6. Some maps like Empire State and Saints Quarter are infantry only, but the bigger maps like Liberation Peak and New Sobek City have the space to allow for some vehicle chaos too. It wouldn't be a Battlefield game if buildings weren't getting ripped apart by all kinds of explosions. Destruction in Battlefield 6 seems to have moved away from the grandstanding levolution that once defined the series, and instead settled on granular...
Alright. I think I watched enough. Let me, what the hell is join us? What is this? I don't want to watch that. Boom, 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 Berserk. Isn't that an anime? I want to watch that too. I don't want to watch that. Oh, did you guys see the new Mortal Kombat trailer? It looks so bad. Oh man. All right, let me just throw something on while I go get a couple more beverages and shit. And then we can.
Have you ever had an instant
switch
connection
over
to a game because something about it was just different than all the rest? Almost special in a way that's indescribable. A package of so many unique elements that are done so well that it's actually hard to encapsulate what you love about it so much. That secret sauce that is so difficult for game developers to get right. We've all had that feeling at one point or another, but where I didn't expect to find this was during a tech test for a game that hadn't even announced its release date yet. Back in April, Arc Raiders held a 5-day public tech test to gather vital community feedback on key game systems such as progression, combat, performance, and more. But it felt nothing like any alpha or even beta I had ever played before. I sunk nearly 40 hours into the game over a 5-day span, and I knew almost instantly that something about this game was just different. And when the tech test was over, I went into a massive gaming rut because all I wanted to do was play more Arc Raiders. In fact, it left such a lasting impression on me that I'm venturing out of my usual Destiny roots to cover this game as a mainstay on the channel. Arc Raiders has that secret sauce, and today I'll be showcasing why it's easily my most anticipated game for the remainder of 2025. So what is Arc Raiders? The game was originally announced all the way back in 2021 as a third-person PvE looter shooter, somewhat similar to what you'd expect from The Division. However, Embark Studios, who many know for their development of the finals, delayed and iterated the game into the extraction shooter we know today, and you can tell how much time, effort, and care they've put into their game because they've been cooking. Arc Raiders took over Twitch seemingly out of nowhere by pure word of mouth during the second tech test back in April, and despite it being part of that hardcore extraction shooter genre that certainly isn't for everyone, previously made popular by military simulators like Escape from Tarkov, viewers seem to find Arc Raiders much more approachable and watchable than other extraction shooters before it. The genre is known for its hardcore nature and intense gaming experiences that can give you the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. The thought of losing hard-earned loot can understandably be a major deterrent for a lot of people, but Arc Raiders disrupts this formula in a very good way. They've incorporated so many quality of life features into the core foundation of their game that helps make that vicious extraction shooter cycle much more enjoyable, without it feeling overly casualized either. I find that tension and high-intensity moments are a necessary fiber of this genre's DNA, and if you fail to deliver on that adrenaline rush, people tend to lose interest pretty quickly. Embark has somehow delivered a harsh yet approachable world that constantly keeps you coming back for more. This balance can be attributed to a couple different things. The first is a simplification of the survival aspect that typically intimidates players from trying extraction shooters in the first place. You aren't surgically repairing limbs, worrying about dehydration, or managing hunger levels. Your only concern is making sure your health bar never hits zero. The second selling point is the wide range of progression systems, from an in-depth skill tree that can truly diversify your playstyle as you level up, to mastery objectives that passively earn you XP and unlock badass crafting recipes, to quest lines that unlock vendor upgrades, to even a consumer-friendly battle pass similar to the Helldivers model that unlocks cosmetics and rewards you for just playing the game. So even if a couple raids don't go your way, you're always making progress. They even give you an early game resource companion named Scrappy, a rooster that constantly loots basic necessities from the surface for you, giving you a steady flow of things like weapon parts, medical supplies, and other craftables that help you get right back into the action. Now, progression systems are great, but if you don't find the world interesting, none of it really matters. And it may sound like I'm glazing the studio at this point, but I was genuinely immersed in the universe right away. You quickly learn that Earth has been overrun by a sort of alien mechanized threat known as the Ark, a group of mysterious interconnected robots that hunt down humans and essentially make the Earth's surface uninhabitable. And with this imposing threat, we're driven underground where we've created a safe haven known as Speranza as a last-ditch effort to save the human race. And the Arc Raiders are a specialized group of humans that go to the surface to scavenge for goods that keep our colony up and running. This means you're constantly evading the Ark patrolling the surface, also known as Topside, while simultaneously battling other human colonies that are competing for those same scarce resources for survival. It's a gritty and believable story that grabs your attention within just minutes of turning on the game. And the world feels alive. Tension is a crucial part of extraction shooters that so many developers get wrong, but the Ark are genuinely terrifying. What may seem like a harmless patrol drone is actually a built-in alarm system that interconnects our foes, quickly calling in larger groups of robots for reinforcements that will swarm you in a matter of minutes. From bastions to hornets, bisons, and even world bosses, these enemies are brutal and completely change the way you approach the game. Pick a fight at the wrong time, and the Ark will swarm you. Get greedy with loot, and that little patrol drone you ignored has suddenly called in reinforcements. There is a fine balance between finding the right times to PvP, loot high-tier areas, or take a more covert approach to just get your quests done. There are several cues that you can use to identify enemy player positions, such as car alarms, metal detectors, swarms of birds, alerted Ark forces, and even enemy flares in the sky that indicate when a player's been downed. And as you become more experienced at reading this information, the easier the game.
Shut up. Berserker, isn't that? I've seen Berserker before. I know people say Blacklefield. Twitch channel name. Hell yeah, made it over here. Let me do that real quick just for anyone else who isn't on Twitch. So just a reminder, yes, we are going. There we go. Yes, just a reminder. We are going over to Twitch because I promised you cute little kids a music stream, and I think the music stream would rip. And let's fix this fucking hairdo. Yeah, man. Boomer alert, Spartan. Yeah, any of you cool cats and kittens, you want to hang the fuck out? Okay, sorry. Text messages. Scandalous text messages. Yes, okay. Enough bullshit. If you're on YouTube, thank you. We're going over to Twitch exclusively. Big Red in the Morning on Twitch.